Jimi Hendrix, Santa Clara Fairgrounds, 70,000 people. Janis Joplin, Stanford Frost Amphitheater, Stanford University, 30,000 people. Santana, Monterey Carmel, right before Woodstock, 25,000 people. Winterland Ballroom, Avalon Ballroom, the Fillmore, right before the huge Chicago album, Color My World, that one, huge. Now, you have to understand we were 8th on the bill, but still, the perk to being 8th on the bill was you got to stand on the stage and like watch Jimi Hendrix. So, it was just like the most amazing time in music as far as me and Lindsay, I think, are concerned. And it was like you never could possibly imagine that you'd even be in something like that. So we made really pretty good money, and I was going to San Jose State, and I was in the band, and my parents were supporting me. And so I always wonder now why my mother didn't make me put this money that I made from the band into a savings account, because she was frugal. But she didn't, she let me keep it. So I heard this rumor that up in the real San Francisco, the funky San Francisco, there was a store where all the famous rock and roll women bought their clothes. So I saved up my money and got in my little Corvair Monza convertible candy apple red 5-speed and buzzed up there with my money to find the Velvet Underground. Of course, the Velvet Underground was not a big store like I thought it was going to be. It was a tiny little store. It was like maybe half of this stage, maybe not even that. And I walked in and I instantly knew there was nothing in this store that I could afford. And it was like this beautiful hand-painted floor, hardwood floor, which I've really never seen since. A floor like that. And clothes, the most beautiful clothes you can ever imagine in your life. I know this doesn't sound all that interesting to you, but to me it was like, I was just like, oh my God, I've died and gone to clothes heaven. So I'm standing there on this beautiful floor and I'm thinking, I can't buy anything, but you know what? I am standing probably in the same place that Janis Joplin stands, and Grace Slick stands, and God knows other famous women stand. And all of a sudden, I had what I like to call a seizure/premonition.
Good timing.
And I felt something coming. I knew something really big was coming. Bigger than what Lindsay and I were doing in a really good band that was opening for really good bands. Bigger. And what it was, now, of course, in hindsight, it was this. It was Christine and John and Mick and Lindsay. It was Fleetwood Mac. And I saw it. So, the reason I'm telling you this is because I want you to know, especially since you are from
I need money.
the only place I really ever got to call home, which is San Jose, Cupertino, Menlo Park. That was my home. That if you have a dream, don't let anybody ever tell you you can't have it, because you can, and if you have the passion and the fire, you go after it, and you don't let people get in your way, and you do it, and you can get it. Never, ever let anybody hold you back. So I'm back to the Velvet Underground, and I am back. Back to the floor, the beautiful floor that I love with the lace and the paper flowers, back to the gypsy that I was.
How much?